Madame Grace's gazebo long ago in a quiet town. There lived a boy named Kevin. People called him the Cut Boy because he was always neat, tidy and handsome with a bright smile that could light up anyone's day. He had lost his parents when he was very young, so he went to live with his auntie, Madame Grace. Madame Grace's house stood on a small hill, painted white with blue windows. It looked like a doll's house from a fairy tale. The house had a big compound with a tall mango tree at the back and a small garden in the front. The compound was full of flowers, roses, lilies, and bright sunflowers that swayed in the wind. 2 round water tanks were placed under the shade of the mango tree. Beside them, Auntie kept her chickens. There was also a small vegetable patch with cabbages, carrots, and eggplants. Beside the gate stood a wooden gazebo painted in bright colors: red, yellow, green, and blue. It had a table and 4 chairs and was surrounded by flowers. To Kevin, it was the most beautiful gazebo in the world. Every morning, Kevin woke up early. First, he fed the chickens and collected their eggs. Then he helped his auntie weed the vegetable patch. They worked quietly, and after a while, Auntie would say, "It's time to rest. Kevin, come, let's sit under the gazebo." They would sit down, and Auntie would tell Kevin stories about his parents. She told him how much they loved him, and how proud they would be of the man he was becoming. She taught him about kindness, courage, and the importance of helping others. Sometimes she would hold his hand and say, "The world can be a difficult place, Kevin, but if you always do the right thing, you will find happiness." After a while, Kevin would start to help Auntie prepare lunch. They would cook chapati and stew, and sometimes Auntie would buy roasted maize for them to enjoy in the evenings. While they cooked, they would sing songs from the radio, and the whole house would echo with music. At night, Kevin slept in the little room on the veranda. As he lay in bed, he would look up at the stars and dream of adventures. He loved his auntie's stories, but he also wanted to explore the world on his own. One day, Kevin found a book under Auntie's bed. It was a storybook filled with exciting tales of brave knights and magical lands. From then on, every evening after dinner, Kevin would read stories to his auntie. They took turns reading, and soon they had read every story in the book. "Auntie, can I go to the library and borrow more books?" he asked. "Of course, dear," Auntie replied. "I'll even give you some money to buy some snacks." So the next day, Kevin went to the library. He borrowed many books and returned home with a big smile. That night, as they read the new stories, Kevin thought to himself, "How lucky am I to have such a beautiful house and such a kind auntie." He knew that his parents would have been proud of the man he was becoming, a man full of kindness, courage, and love.